Well, hi, boys and girls. It's Mr. Wasemann, and today, once again, we are going to work within the Google Sites app to show how to add and design content within our web page for our inquiry project. So I have my Google Sites project pulled up on leatherback sea turtles, and I have a blank page that's entitled Habitat. So I need to add some content to my page. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look to see about a layout for some text and visual features. And I think I'm going to just start simple with this one image, one text box layout. I can always add more below to it. But there is my box for an image, and there's a place for text. Okay, now I've already taken the time to research and write out some text for this particular page. So I'm just going to start by pasting the text that I want right here. Leatherback sea turtles have a cosmopolitan distribution, which means that you can find them living in oceans throughout the world. Their range spans as far north as Alaska and Norway, and as far south as South Africa and New Zealand. Leatherback sea turtles make their home in the open waters of the ocean. So I want a picture that I can pair with this text that helps give what I'm saying a little bit more understanding for the viewer. Okay. Now, it just so happens that I did a Google image search about leatherback sea turtle distribution, and I found a picture that I really liked. It's this one right here. So in order for me to have access to that picture, I need to save it. Okay. So I'm going to hit Save Image As, and then it takes me to my hard drive right here. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's called DC Habitat, and then there's a 1. The 1 represents the fact that I've already saved this before, so I'm not going to save it. I'm just going to cancel it. But what I am going to do is in this box right here with the plus sign, I'm going to press that plus sign, and I'm going to tell Google Sites that I want to upload an image. Okay, and I have to choose the image I want to upload, which is the image entitled DC Habitat. Okay, so there is my map. Now, I would like this map to be a little bit bigger than it is, so I'm going to adjust the size by grabbing a hold of this blue dot in the corner and just kind of pulling on it and dragging it. And by doing so, what that does is that changes the layout of the map, but it also impacts the layout of my text box right here. Okay, I can play around with it as much as I want. Okay, so I think this is not a bad size right here. So now what I want to do is I want to add some more features. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this text right here and I'm going to remove it. I'm going to copy it so I don't lose it. I'm going to just take that part out because I think I'm just going to pair this first little sentence with this map here. Okay. Now I want to add another piece of layout, so that will help me plan out my page. So I think this time I'm going to add, you know what, I think I'm going to add another one of those one visual, one text box layouts. Okay, so it just kind of duplicates what I did right there. All right, and again, I'm just going to paste my text. Now I want to pick a picture that can go along with it. Okay, female lay eggs on beaches along mainland sites with deep water to avoid coral reefs. Male leatherbacks never leave the ocean once they enter it. Okay, so I think a picture of a leatherback sea turtle in the water would be appropriate. So I'm going to pick another image. This time I think I'm going to go with this picture that I found right here, that I did a little background work before I started this video. Okay, and again, when I pick a picture off the internet, I want to save it. Okay, this one's called Download. That's the only name it gave it. But I've already saved that picture, so I don't need to download it twice. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to upload my picture. That's called Download. And I'll put it right there. Okay, and again, I can play around with the size of the picture. Okay, like so. And that changes the layout of my text as well. Okay. And as I pull on the boxes and stretch and contort them. It allows me to make some design decisions. Okay. Now I have a map and some text. I have a picture and some text. But I want to add one more feature to this page because, again, there should be a minimum of 3 different features that make your Google Site pages unique. This time I thought we could add a video clip, okay? And I just so happen to have found a YouTube video that I really like that I would like to add at the bottom, okay? This is a video of leatherback sea turtles swimming in the ocean. I thought that would be really interesting to see, especially as we were talking about their habitat. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to embed the video, meaning that I'm going to paste it within the page that allows it to function. Okay, now up here at the top in the right hand side where you see these tools, above where it says layout, there's these little triangular parentheses. I'm going to tell Google Sites I want to embed something, and then it's going to give me some choices, either a URL code, which is the basically the web address of a video, or I can use what's called an embed code. So I'm going to toggle to that choice. Okay. Now this is where we get to peer into a little bit of computer code. Okay. You don't need to know much about writing code in order to utilize code. Okay. Now when I go to that YouTube video page, I want to share this video. Down here at the bottom, you see this little curly arrow. I'm going to click on that arrow where it says share, and it gives me some choices as to how I might share this video. So if I ever wanted to, email this video to somebody or post it on Twitter, I have all these choices, or I can get the embed code, which I need to press this button here. Okay. Now, what you see here is a static image of the video, and I see a string of nonsense, words, symbols, numbers, letters. This is computer code. It means nothing to you and I, but to a computer, this is basically the instructions it needs to embed the video. So I'm going to copy this long stretch of nonsense here, and then I'm going to paste it in this window where it says embed from the web. So I'm going to paste it, and then when I hit the next button, it's going to allow me to proofread or see if this is the video I want to post. And yep, that's the one I took from here. Okay. So I'm good there. So I just need to insert it. And there we are. I now have my video. Okay. Now I can stretch that box to make it a little bit wider. Okay. I could also move that box if I wanted to kind of center it a little bit, like so. And that's a little bit more pleasing to the eye. Okay. All right. So I've got quite a few things going on here. I've got a video. I've got a text box with a photo. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. A little too quick on the cursor there. Okay. But the last thing I want to do is I want to spruce up this banner right here. Okay, right now it's just a period. It's like a bunch of green stripes. So I want to change that to an image as well. Okay, so I'm going to again tell the computer to upload an image. Okay, and I did some research on some other pictures. Here's one. So I'm going to tell it to pick that picture, and there we have a picture of leatherback sea turtle swimming, very similar to the one I have over here. Okay, but it makes sense because this is a description of its habitat. Okay, I think I want to move this text box that has the title. I'm gonna move it over so it's not on top of the turtle's head. Okay, and I can play around with the size of the box a little bit to adjust. Okay, so it's not overlapping. Here we go. All right, so the last thing I want to do with this page is I want to see what it looks like or what it will look like when I publish my web page. So up here in the toolbars next to the undo and redo arrows, I have this button that says preview. So when I hit the preview button, it takes my draft of the Google Sites page and then it puts it full screen, which allows me to see what the website would look like in real time. Okay. I can even test the functionality of my video. And there you go. It's starting to play. So I can zip ahead and use the controls here. I can put on captions if I'm allowed, or I can even make it full screen when I'm not in preview mode. Okay. Now, when I'm done previewing my picture, okay, I just need to exit the preview, and it goes back to the app that allows me to make changes. Okay. So this is a pretty good looking web page for my website. Okay. And this is basically what I'm going to be looking for with each of your pages. I'm going to be looking for a sense of design, some thoughtfulness that you've planned what you want this page to look like. And I'm going to be looking for 3 unique features. Okay. I have a feature here that's a map with some text. I have a picture with some text, and I have an embedded video. Okay. I hope that you are enjoying this process, and I look forward to seeing all the creative ways that you design and lay out your pages. If you have questions, please let me know. Otherwise, good luck with your compositions. Thanks.